That last episode, we had tragedy befall us. Tragedy indeed. So, I spent a little time over here at the Crucifixion Woods bonfire, just hanging out, chilling, doing my thing. Let me show you what I've been doing for the last half hour. Missing swings, apparently. That's why I was using a fire buff, FYI. Can't one-shot them. Just a little bit off of lethal. Oops, wrong way. That's that part of the run clear. Oh, I missed a spot. Stupid poison. Alright, now on to part 2. Fortunately, with this weapon, I can two-shot these pretty handily. He doesn't trigger if you go behind him here. These guys are actually pretty dangerous once triggered. You don't want to do the full fight with him if you can help it. Now we have the actual, I suppose, the threat of the run. You have to be very careful with how you fight this guy. He does not stagger easily. He only staggers every other hit with this weapon. But if you manage it right, he's not too bad. Now I could homeward bone out at this point, but it's not cost efficient to use so many resources every run. I wasn't using that fire buff every run either, just most of them. Okay. Alright, so that's the run. As you can see, it's worth a few thousand souls. It's not bad for, this point in the game. The best farming spot in the game is, of course, Lothric Castle. The very high-value Lothric Knights in that area are worth a few thousand souls a pop. And if you put the Silver Covenant ring on, or the Silver Serpent ring on, plus the Shield of Want, and also plus the Mimic Head, you'll be doing all right for yourself. But we're not at that stage of the game yet. I don't feel confident enough to fight the dancer, and of course I did not want to do the dancer off screen. That would be heresy. So, as that last video got me to thinking, let us do some upgrades. Let's get 15 endurance, like I was talking about, and we'll spend a few levels on getting strength and dex even higher. Now, that saves us a few souls, so we're gonna change the direction of our run now. Actually, I'm gonna fix something I missed first. Let's do that. Because I did forget something. Remember last episode I was asking, like, hey, did I miss any shards? I did miss one. At least one. There's probably some I forgot. I don't like how easily that dog triggers. Look how fast they are, too. It's annoying. Fuck off. Where is it exactly? It's like down here. Yeah, here it is. It's right here by this bonfire. I just miss it. Like 75% of runs I forget that it exists. These guys aren't too dangerous. Like they have a few threatening attacks. That grab attack is very scary. But they're kind of clumsy. They do that thing a lot of enemies do where they move very fast. They cover a lot of ground at a time, but their actual attacks aren't that fast. Their torso and their legs are almost just kind of separate. And if you just look at their arms, you can manage it. Also, I realized something while doing this. There's my Estus. Is that I've always kind of bitched about the fact that these guys are like two things. They're lycanthrope hunters, and all they have are sticks. And also, they're lycanthrope hunters, and yet they don't hunt lycanthropes. If you get the lycanthropes, those things I just killed over here, into view of the lycanthrope hunters, they will not fight each other. They'll all just fight you. But one thing I realized is that one of them dropped a pike, and I just now realized this. The game is suggesting that they're using sticks because probably they used to actually be pikemen. Makes sense. They're using like really, really long wooden stakes, and maybe they used to have like silver-tipped pikes or something. I don't know. It's something. Makes the enemy slightly less annoying in my brain. What needs smithing? Estus shard. Also, behind that Black Knight we killed was the Farron coal.
Oh my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Alright, so now you can do some more infusions. You can do sharp, heavy, refined we could already do. Fire and poison, I guess, were not an option before, I think. I assume. Assume makes an asset of you and me. And let's grab our points from Yol while we're at it. We are going to do a little bit of power leveling on our character, shall we? Also occasionally used to shame and humiliate criminals, shame and humiliate gravity. Excellent. Need to make sure you grab your souls every time. I don't want to lose those 5,000. They're not worth that much, but they're worth something. They're not completely worthless. Okay, okay. A leather whip that was never intended for use in combat. Oh my my. I choose to interpret that in a sex-positive way instead of a brutal slave-driving way. Alright. So now with a couple deaths under our belt, what happens is we build up dark sigils. And as we get more dark sigils, he will give us more free levels, which we will dump right into their usual places of strength and dex, which I suppose I will at least take to 25-25 for the time being. Try to get them around that area, and then maybe I'll look at more vigor, I guess. I haven't decided. So we need to repeat this a couple times. About 2 times is what I use per death. I think you can do it faster. Now we have 2. I'll let you read that. The dark sigil will never heal, but there is a tale told of a firekeeper who returned from the abyss and brought great comfort to a bearer of the curse. If you want to know the story of these games, really, just read the items. All of the items give you some details. In fact, does the pike say anything? We were just talking about the pike. Or is it just a weapon description? Just a weapon description. Sad. Highly unfortunate. So as I'm just going to be doing this for about 10 minutes, I will go ahead and pause the video, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright. So, done with that. Now, you'll know that he's done giving you these.
You have attained
like this.
Strength. All will soon be clear, my good lord.
Or if you leave, he'll say this.
Be safe, our lord.
Instead of be safe, champion of Ash. So that's how you know that you are done getting levels from Yul. Now, if we go rest at the bonfire, something will change. I know many people watching this have probably played this game or are already familiar with all of this, but some people may not be, so I explain things as I go a little bit. Oh no, I guess we have to kill a boss or something, or maybe reload the game. Probably isn't good enough to just rest at the bonfire. We may have to like leave and come back, but we were kind of doing that anyway. So now we're at 24, 24, 15, 15, 15 across some of the core attributes, which is always good to have. And we will now progress. Instead of going for the deacons and all that good stuff again, we are instead going to head towards Farron Keep. Not to go all the way through Farron Keep, just to get an item or two from that area. I think easiest way will probably be to jump off of this region first, and I don't think I'll turn human because I don't feel like fighting Yellowfinger Hazel. Did I already kill him? I think I already killed. Yeah, I remember doing plunging attacks on his dumbass. So instead we'll do this, and there's 2 ways to handle this section that's coming up right here, and the first is to not get hit by a giant crab, but we've already failed that part. I should have rolled at the end there, but I wasn't really listening. You may also notice I went and looted a couple of things while I was out. Nothing super entertaining. But yeah, if I do turn human here, I might get invaded by Forest Covenant people, so I guess I'll try to avoid it. But 2 ways to handle this. Either you can just run past them, or you can trigger just one of them, but I have no throwables. No, I have no throwables. So I may not be able to do it by just triggering one. Nope. Yeah, so the problem here is that I can get this guy, but his buddy's gonna defend him, and this guy heals constantly. So I can kill the guy with the saber, but it's pretty hard to handle both of them. It's really a lot easier to just handle one at a time. One at a time, they're not a threat at all, really. But both of them are pretty dangerous, potentially. We'll see if I can do it. I might be able to just do it. I've killed both of them plenty of times. But as you can see, like, I'm not really familiar with their range or anything. Because usually you don't have to be. You can just out DPS them. This one doesn't heal, so he'll be my main target. That'll leave Mr. Man by himself. Yeah, he has that attack. It doesn't do much damage, but it does poise through everything, so, you know. know, good for him, I suppose. I may have to Ember just to have the health. That was a good hit. Yeah. Okay. Get over here. Stop backing up. He's like backing into inconvenient spots. I need to keep both of them in frame. That's the key to fighting multiple enemies. Keep everyone in frame if you can. If you have to lock off your camera to do that, lock off your camera. It's more important that you can see what's happening. Okay. Now this guy's no longer a major threat. He can parry you, but I don't think he parries with that shield. I think he parries with his fist. Oh, damn it. I was healing. Well, we'll punish him for the heal. Now he'll go back and heal again. That's why this guy is not a threat by himself. He just keeps trying to heal himself constantly. It usually is worth it to kill those guys just to get the souls off of them. Yeah, 1,600 apiece. It's nothing to sniff at. Now it's cool. We can kind of see the next area we're about to approach. In fact, you can even see some items down there. But our next goal is to knock out these towers that are on fire, and that'll open a gate for us that will take us to the Abyss Watchers. The reason you don't want to do the Abyss Watchers before you get your free souls from Yol is, of course, Yol will just keel over and die as soon as you finish off the Abyss Watchers. So you will deny yourself those free levels. And I didn't comment on it, but of course, now that we have taken our free levels from Yol, we are now ugly. You can break that curse with an item, but on future runs of the game, if I recall correctly, on future runs of the game, Yol will still be locked off to you, which is, you know, not something I want. So I'm gonna go grab this item. Is this a Titanite shard or is this a... Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's worth it. I want my mask. There it is. But yeah, if you get that item on future runs, you know, you won't be ugly, but I think you don't get access to Yol anymore, or rather you can't get his levels, which is a problem. So I usually don't bother. There's also two other ways to make yourself not ugly temporarily. You can use a curse stone, and that will temporarily remove it, or you can pray to a statue, and that will remove it. However, those two methods both cost souls. I think curse stones are like 5 to 10 grand in souls, I think. And then praying to the statue is like an indeterminate amount. I'm pretty sure it's based off of your level, I want to say. Those are just prism stones, right? Yes. What is this item? I don't usually bother exploring this. But as I stated earlier, you do get plenty of Titanite shards for exploring the area, so I'll explore a little bit, but I don't want to get too sidetracked from my actual goal over here. But yeah, both of those methods to remove your curse buildup, it's just expensive and not practical, and there's no reason to waste your souls like that, you know? So, once you're ugly, you're ugly. And this sucks, because I like cool-looking characters, but that's okay. It's part of the game. Ow! Fuck, that hurt. That must be his hardest attack. Okay. These guys are kind of annoying. Not really a match once you get to grips with them with the Zwei, but a bit annoying for sure. Especially because we don't have anything to deal with poison buildup at all. That's okay. We'll just keep running. Now we want to go down this way. And we get a nice item over here. Or is it the next one? Yeah, it's the next one, right. We're heading to the next bonfire. Let me actually Ember for this. These guys without the weapons are actually way more dangerous than the dudes with the weapons. That grab attack right there, that's why. You have almost no frames to dodge it. The only reason I was capable of dodging it is because I knew it was coming. You kind of get a feel for like what range triggers what attack. So he was just standing there for a second at close quarters range, you know he's going to come in for a grab. These guys, by comparison, are far less dangerous. There's some purple moss clumps that deals with poison buildup, but I'm not really concerned with poison buildup at the moment because I'm about to get poisoned again. right here. That guy right there standing will do a poison attack. And he has a heal attack, which I had not seen ever until my most recent playthrough I did. I was very surprised. I did not know that he had that. It's kind of interesting that he has a miracle. Considering that in the lore, a miracle is essentially described as like a reading of a miracle story, a tale of the gods, if you will. So it's very interesting that they would have that. And the ability to read. Or read Braille. Rotten Grew Dagger. Poisonous. With a quick step. Okay. Also, what was the description of the grooves there? I didn't read that. I didn't mean to equip it. Descendants of the Acolytes. A Farron Keep. Acolytes, huh? Well, I guess that makes sense. I guess they're aligned with the Abyss Watchers, and the Abyss Watchers are aligned with the old gods, so sure. That makes sense. Good hit, though. Would you stop? You're embarrassing me. Mom. Heavy gem. Cool. Not something I'm gonna use. Well, maybe. I wonder if you can use a heavy gem on a dex weapon to basically make the dex weapon a quality weapon. Like a shitty quality weapon, but a quality weapon all the same. I don't know if that would be more efficient than making it more of a dex weapon on a quality build. If your quality build's high level enough in the 50s or 60s each, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I think it's best to just make everything refined. I would have to imagine. But I don't know the exact math. There are usually like little tools online you can do to like look up the math of a build. So there's the Dream Chaser's Ashes. That was one of the main goals of doing this run. Changing our direction. That gives us access to buy Titanite shards. We have 5. We needed to buy 1 more. And also there's one that is loot down there that we could have got. But we probably won't right now. We'll probably square this area away later. The reason we are going up right now is because there's 2 large Titanite shards in a couple of crystal lizards. And also, Havel's Ring is over here in the form of this wayward demon that we're going to kill. This demon, of course, being a very clear callback to the stray demons in the first game. But a little faster and a little more flexible these days. Still not very dangerous. He said while getting knocked over. Look, if it kills me, it has the right to say it's dangerous. Until then, no. Actually, I am a little bit scared of getting grabbed. That would do some good damage if it grabbed me. That tail basically has no frames in which to dodge. You have to know it's coming. And you should be expecting it's coming. I shouldn't have been hit by either of those. But I wasn't paying attention. We're handling him now, though. What was that? What the hell? I've never seen that before. I did not know this was a thing. Wait, did I read about this once? Damn. How have I never done that before? Huh. Well, that's freaky fresh. Sure. Alright, we have to do this next part very precisely. or we'll have to do the run again. Because we need to angle the lizards correctly, or like one of them will despawn before we can kill it. But you can pretty much herd them since they run almost directly away from you. We're going to try to herd the first one so that it runs left and the other one doesn't trigger at all. So let's herd you further left, please. It's as good as it's going to get. Oh my god, fuck. Now we fucked it up. Okay. We're still good. Interesting place to get stuck. Cool. So there's our weapon up to +4 now. And a lightning spear, which we're never going to use. And a dragon crest shield, which we might use. Maybe, probably not. It's just hard to beat the grass crest shield. It's almost impossible. Okie doke. Have your ashes.
This barren dust, stuff of a fool, won't yield aught.
That's bullshit. Yes, it will.
Where didst thou happen upon the stuff? Tell me for the sport. Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world. More's the pity.
Maybe we should have read the Dream Chaser's ashes before
from one most foolish indeed.
before giving them away. Oh well. It's on the wiki. There you go.
Ashes.
And now we can get any other weapon up to +3 as well. You know, unless it's a twinkling weapon or a boss soul. So that's good. We can make more weapons, other weapons more viable. And we also got a bone shard, so we have 3 now. And we also got an Estus shard, so we have 10 Estus. Giving us a lot more staying power. And a, you know, a lot more damage. So what were we doing before? We were doing 200? About 250, maybe? Yeah. We're doing about, you know, 320 now. Significant amount more damage. How much do these cost now? Woo! Not quite enough.
Whoops. Very the text.
25.
Farewell, Ashen.
And you'll see it doesn't make that big of a difference. You know, 182, 151. Nothing too crazy, but it stacks up over time. You know, the difference between 25-25 and 50-50 is a big difference. And once this weapon is fully upgraded, I think it'll be I'm assuming it'll be a BB strength dex, and then it'll have even more of an impact on our overall damage. So Yol's dead. That replaces Yol with Yuria.
Oh, prithee, art thou good Yol's master? I am Yuria of Londor, a close friend of his. Thanks to thee, Yol's soul is redeemed. Allow me to express my gratitude in his stead.
Her gauntlets are crazy.
Another matter. That a lord art thou not? Bearer of the dark sigil, and our Lord of Hollows. For the time thou remainst our Lord, we of Londor shall serve thee. And I, of course, am also thine.
Oh, homina, homina.
That a lord bear for...
She has nothing else to say at the moment. It's fine. We need to progress through Henri's quest line to talk to her more, really.
Till we meet again. May the dark sigil guide thee.
Right. As part of our upgrade, I suppose we will also put on... How does the sellsword helm look with this? It's fine. We'll put on the mask, though. The mask has some poison resist on it, which is the main reason to wear it usually, but it's also just a very, very light piece of armor that doesn't do much. But I believe you actually take extra damage if you don't have any armor equipped over a slot, if I recall correctly, and I might be wrong about that. How's the Fallen Knight helm look with this? Strange. Strange is how it looks. Yeah. You know what? We really should have got, really should have saved a few thousand of those souls. Bit of a misplay there. Because you need 5,000 for Havel's Ring, which I did want to put on. I might be able to sell my way to that.
Welcome home.
Yeah. Thank you, Firekeeper.
Wow.
Let's see. Is there anything I got in here that I'm basically never going to use ever? Yeah, never going to use that. Ever. I am not a magic. I'm not a mage. What's up, buddy? Oh shit. Don't roll off. Okay. I have come across Twisted Souls, in fact, and I will transpose Havel's Ring, and I will also get the Crystal Sage Rapier for some item find should I need it, and I will also get Vort's Great Hammer because it's a good weapon. Can we wield that, by the way? Surely not with 25. How much does it take? Where is it? 30? Actually, yeah, we could. If we two-hand this, we can use it. This is a good weapon. Similar to the Zwei in terms of damage output for the most part. But it's a lot heavier. But it also comes with a bit of frost damage on top. Doesn't block as well for sure. But has a little bit greater stability. Oh no, I thought the Zweihander still blocked 70 like it does in Dark Souls 1. But actually, no, Vort's Great Hammer actually blocks better, objectively better in every way. As you can see, it does some pretty solid damage considering it's not upgraded at all. It is a very viable strength weapon for sure. And I think it does end up being just pretty much a straight up strength weapon, right? Yeah, it doesn't have any scaling in anything else. I think it ends up being a B, maybe an A in strength. Either way, we are now much better equipped doing much better damage. And I accidentally put the Sellsword helm on. Whoops. Do I like it? I don't think I like it. No. I don't really like any of our headgear options. We gotta wait for a bit longer to get better head options. But, yeah, at level 40, we could ostensibly do stuff like take on the Dancer, but I'm gonna keep on with the Deacons and with Siegmeyer's quest line, and we'll see how that goes. But we're about 30 minutes in, so good time to break the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.